Welcome to the Business of Politics Meet the Candidate series. I'm your host, Robin Moorhead, and I'd like to introduce my guest, Senator Potter, a Democratic candidate for the St. Thomas-St. John District. Welcome, Senator Potter.
Thank you very much, Robin. It's a pleasure being here with you. I am Milton Potter, as you said. I'm a freshman senator in the 34th legislature. I was honored to have been voted in by the people of the Virgin Islands last term. This is an awesome opportunity, and the trust that the people of the Virgin Islands place in me is something that I will never forget. I think we have some serious issues here in the Virgin Islands, and this is a great opportunity that I think not everybody has to really get your hands dirty and not just be a Monday morning quarterback. So this has been a real honor being here in service of the people of the Virgin Islands.
Thank you so much for being here. As a freshman senator, you ran on the platform of Let's Get Serious. Yeah. Let's get serious about the Big Five. So as you prepare now for the 35th legislature, how do you think that you're doing in terms of your progress?
I think I'm doing well. Look, you cannot do everything in one term. Term of office is 2 years.
Yeah.
We've been, a year and 8 months into it so far. There's a learning curve in the Senate also.
Of course.
But I think, given the fact that we're new, freshman senator, I was entrusted with chairing a very substantial committee on Rules and Judiciary. We were still able to accomplish some significant things. We were able to accomplish some significant bills. Our return to work bill, it's allowing GRS persons government employees to retire from government and come back to work. We have a number of positions that are left vacant every year. We're having challenges filling them. So we have seasoned, qualified retirees who can come back, who still have a lot in their tank left, can come back to work while continuing to receive their annuity. It's a creative approach because it also gives the GRS an opportunity to get some badly needed revenues, because you come back to work, you pay in your annuity, but you don't get it back. Monies that the GRS gets, the employer and employee contribution. So now revenues for the GRS, hopefully, I'm hoping that they can resume the GRS loan program as a result. We also did the Responsible Fatherhood Act of 2020. We did a number of initiatives, and I know we don't have time for me to go into each and every one of them.
You're making some really good strides in terms of this Let's Get Serious platform. Going into the 35th legislature, as you prepare for another run at it, what would be your top priority?
While it's hard to pick one thing, because we have a number of very significant issues that we still need to address, the one thing that jumps out at me, that keeps me up at night, so to speak, is education, the learning loss in particular. The last time that we had a full year of school, that our children had a full year of school, was the 2016-2017 school year. This is 2022. I think that we need to be intentional in our efforts to address the learning gaps, the learning loss that our children have experienced since Hurricane Irma Maria. We're barely catching ourselves, barely getting back to some semblance of stability in education when COVID-19 came. Our children were out of school, our children were stumbling around trying to get themselves together with their remote learning. Not just us in the Virgin Islands, it's happening universally. But here in the Virgin Islands, this is my number one priority here. And I think we must be specific and intentional in our efforts to address the learning gaps that will ultimately be detrimental to our students, to our young people, and to the Virgin Islands as a whole.
And education, it really is the cornerstone for so many other things.
It is.
Right? So
it is.
The economy, crime, all of kind of these hot button issues
Yes.
that you have identified.
Yes.
So with that said, let's talk a little bit about the business community. So we know that small business in the VI is really the lifeblood, the backbone
For sure.
Of the VI. What would you say is really the number one challenge of small businesses in the community? What do you think that you would do in the 35th legislature to help to champion some of those small business owners?
I think financing is a big issue, both for small businesses that are in existence right now, as well as our young entrepreneurs, these millennials and Gen Zs who want to break into the entrepreneurship.
Sure.
Financing is a huge issue. Getting loans, getting financing, getting the technical support that they also need, not just to break in, but to survive. It's one thing to enter the small business market, but it's another thing to be around for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, indefinitely. I would like to see something like a small business incentive package, much like we have with the Economic Development Authority. We have a small business program where we lure big businesses, we incentivize them to come and set up shop in the U.S. Virgin Islands. But since small businesses, the cumulative small businesses coming together really has a tremendous impact in broadening our tax base. So I think that if we can creatively working with the Chamber of Commerce, working with small business owners, if we can get a unique small business incentive package that will incentivize millennials to enter the market, millennials here, millennials abroad, who are doing really tremendous things abroad, to get them to come here to the territory. So the specifics of that is something that I will be working on if I'm fortunate to be reelected in the 35th legislature.
And the face of business has changed, right? The pandemic has really taught us how to come to market in a different way, more so than any way in history,
Absolutely.
right? So that's
Absolutely.
fantastic. What would you say is the one thing that sets you apart from the other candidates? What is your point of differentiation that you would like to let the voters know about?
Robin, I think you're tricking me here, It sounds like a very simple question, but it's a profound question with profound implications. You can't get anything done in the legislature alone. There's no one senator that can get anything passed. You need 8
Right.
people at least, And the people of the Virgin Islands elected people of different backgrounds, different personalities and attitudes. So I can speak to what I bring to the table, my personality, my attitude. I am a people-oriented person. I am going to give everybody a fair shake. I'm a listener. As simple as that might sound, listening is it's a key really to communicating and getting things done. If everybody wants to talk, if you have all type A personalities that wants to get their message across, nothing gets done. So what I bring is, I think, my ability to listen, my ability to be respectful of others, to get along and work with others. I think those are some unique personality attributes that I think are valuable in anybody when you're working with others.
Thank you so much. This has been a real pleasure having the opportunity to sit and chat with you today. Is there anything that you would want to add as we close?
Close? Wow, time went by
It
very
did.
quickly. Well, look, I believe in the Virgin Islands. I'm an optimist by nature. This cup, some people see it as half empty. I see it as half full. I believe in us as a people. There are a lot of things that we need to do, but there's no place else in the world that I would live problems at all than in the U.S. Virgin Islands. We have a lot of big things to do, big problems to solve. We need to get the right people with the right background, with the right attitude. I think I bring that to the table. I bring creativity to the table. You may be familiar with some of my community engagement activities. Our Plant a Seed program. We focusing on food security, getting young people enthusiastic about farming. We have our financial literacy program. That's something that we don't do well in the territory. Mm-hmm. Teach our children about financial literacy, the importance of that. And there are a lot of things that we need to do. And I respect the people of the Virgin Islands. I appreciate them trusting me to be their voice in the 34th legislature. If given an opportunity to have a second round at this, I will not let you down.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for watching. To see more interviews from our Business of Politics Meet the Candidate series, subscribe to this channel and follow us on Facebook. See you next time. And remember, early voting starts on July 18th. Get out and vote.